What's up everyone, Koviet here with my first ever YouTube video. I've been trying to make this video for a long time now, but I finally decided on it, so it's short and simple, sweet and to the point, so let's get right into it. Alright, rule number one is going to be x2s, guys, times twos. You want to play the times twos anytime you're depositing money onto a new app, anytime you're restarting a bankroll on a new app, you want to start off with the time twos plays. They have the best chance of hitting out of any form of parlay. Usually it can be tempting to run the times fours or even the times fives, but for the beginning steps, just play the times twos. Don't worry about missing out. Just build a bankroll until you can get to the higher level plays. All right, rule number two: only play winnings. All right, this is also a super important rule. All right, you only want to play your winnings. All right. So let's say you just won $300 from a $100 play 40% of that. All right. You can it's important to take this number and remember it the next day as well. You transfer that number over into the next day so you don't cut into your winnings, all right? Don't exceed your winning amount when you play. So keep that in mind that you only want to play 40% of your winnings at all times, okay? All right, rule number three, do not blind tail everything. I cannot stress this enough how much this happens. People just blind tail picks and get upset when they don't hit. If you're gonna do this, if you're gonna invest a lot of money into prize picks or into gambling, whatever you're doing, learn two sports and learn them well. All right. It's important that you have your own understanding of what you're betting your own money on. It 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 almost makes too much sense to understand what you're betting on, you know? Because then you can gauge the odds and whether or not you think it'll work in your opinion as well. All right. So combine your research with other people's research, and that's how you get the best results in this. All right. Rule number four is something we see the most often, is do not chase losses. All right. Bad days are going to happen. It happens to everyone. No one is immune. All the big hitters have bad days. All right. The way I counter this is that each day that I bet, I set a certain amount of money that I'm going to gamble for the day, and I don't go past that. All right. Don't chase the rage bets. Just keep a number in your mind that you're going to bet for the day. Don't exceed it. Discipline is super important in gambling because it can lead you down a black hole and put people in a really bad situation. So for me personally, I'll decide I'm going to bet 1,000 for the day, and I don't exceed that. All right. Rule number six is going to be your bankroll is your HP bar. All right. So anytime I'm dealing with a bankroll or trying to manage my money and dictate how much I'm going to bet on a certain prop, I imagine it as if my bankroll goes to zero, I lose the game. All right. We should be avoiding depositing as much as possible. Like you want to avoid putting more money into the app as much as possible. Anytime you withdraw, you want to keep a certain amount in there to keep playing. All right, this should be common sense, but after you withdraw your money, you want to restart the process with the times twos and build it back up to the initial your withdrawal threshold. Right. Rule number seven, this kind of goes off of rule six, is going to be pay yourselves. Each time when you're gambling for the week, you should have a withdrawal number in your head that you want to reach, okay? So whether it be 3,000, 4,000, even 500, make sure that you pay yourselves and don't get caught up in the constant over chase, okay? Take your gains, put that in your checking account, and restart with the times twos. You don't need to have these giant withdrawals like 10,000 or 5,000. Just pay yourselves profit and make sure you don't lose any of it. All right, this is the most important rule. I don't think the majority of people do this, but it's going to be keep track of your wins and losses, right? Doesn't matter how you do it. This has to do with taxes and the IRS. You need to know how much you're winning and how much you're losing. Every bet, like we're betting real money here, okay? And you need to know if you're good at gambling or if you're bad, okay? And if you're bad at gambling, you need to reevaluate your strategy, okay? Because you always want to be above 55% in wins, at least for me. Just start off, put it in your iPhone. It can be in Excel, whatever it is. Start off with how much you're starting with a day, how much you're gonna bet, and your wins and loss percent for the day. All right. That way you can uh, transfer it over to the next day and know how much you're allowed to play. So if you won $1,000 today, you can play 40% of that tomorrow. All right, and you just keep going on and on and on and on and on. Remember, guys, I would say the most important rules out of all of this is going to be rule number 1, the ×2, and rule number 8, keep track of wins and losses. All right. Now, that's all I have for this video. If you guys liked it, just give it a thumbs up. I plan on making more content, but this is the first of many videos I hope to make in the future. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace out.